So, in 2020, Google is continuing to capitalize on its smart speaker success by getting more Google Nest Minis into the homes of consumers everywhere. As a YouTube Music subscriber, Google's giving out free Google Nest Minis while supplies last, of course, and I just want to make sure that you guys know exactly what's new between the Google Home Mini and the Google Nest Mini. What is poppin', guys? Welcome to today's Tech with Lando, where I discuss my experience with today's dopest tech. Now, if you're new, consider subscribing, and let's jump right into what's new with the Google Nest Mini. And make sure to stick around to the end, because I'm going to share some of my favorite use cases with the Nest Mini. So starting with the name, Google recently acquired the company Nest and has started incorporating the branding into their latest smart products. And as far as the not so obvious design tweak goes, the Google Nest Mini is nearly identical to its predecessor, the Google Home Mini. We've got a very aesthetically pleasing fabric with a rubbery base, except now there's a hole on the bottom for mounting to a wall. Now, what's new with the Google Nest Mini is the fact that the fabric is actually made from 100% recycled plastic bottles, which is pretty dope, seeing as though we Americans throw away 35 billion plastic bottles a year. Makes you hope they sell the hell out of this thing. The base is also said to be made from at least 35% recycled plastic. In any case, the Nest Mini comes in 4 colors: chalk, charcoal, coral, and sky blue, which is the only new color replacing the aqua Google Home Mini. The Nest Mini also has new LEDs on the side to identify when you're adjusting the volume, which is a pretty subtle but nice touch. And if you hover your hand near the speaker while audio is playing, the LEDs light up, which is pretty sick. They've also reintroduced the capacitive touch panel on the top for play pause functionality. Now, it's obviously a voice activated device, but it's still nice to have that ability to tap it for play and pause as well. Now, for the more interesting bits of information, the Google Nest Mini actually has 40% more bass than the Google Home Mini, so it sounds a lot clearer and much fuller. And in addition, it has 3 far-field microphones for much better voice recognition at greater distances, as opposed to just the 2 far-field microphones on the Google Home Mini. And these mics actually can pick up your voice even with ambient sound in the room. And last but certainly not least, something I think is arguably the best new feature of the Nest Mini is the dedicated machine learning chip. This chip allows some of your most common commands to be stored directly on the Nest Mini, meaning better privacy and faster performance. So in a world of instant gratification, I think this feature will fit right in on the Nest Mini. So all in all, if you're in the market for a smaller sized smart speaker, the Google Nest Mini is surely the way to go. I mean, most of us already use the majority of Google's services, so it really just makes more sense than an Echo Dot. However, if you already have a Home Mini, I would say there's really no urgent need to upgrade. The one thing that makes these devices capable of what they are is the Google Assistant, and both of these devices possess the same software functionalities in that regard. Now, if you already own a Home Mini and you really just want something that sounds, a lot better, a lot fuller, I would recommend the Google Home Max, which sounds excellent and can fill, I would say, any room with sound. Now hold on, as a bonus, I want to go over some of the best capabilities that the Google Assistant has to offer with the Google Nest Mini. Aside from the simple stuff like asking to play a specific song or some type of educational question, the Google Assistant has routines. Similar to the Bixby Routines functionality that I mentioned in my last video, routines with the Google Assistant allows you to set a sequence of events based on a specific place or a date and time that you set. For example, if I activate the Google Assistant on my phone and I say, "I'm on my way home," Google responds with this.
Broadcast from London. I'm on my way home.
There we go. Oh, and sidebar, the Google Assistant can broadcast anything you want it to say through all of your speakers just by prefacing what you want to say with broadcast and sidebar. Or if it's Sunday through Thursday and it's time for me to put my trash can outside for it to get picked up, Google tells me this.
London, check if the trash needs to be taken out. Don't forget, or it will get stinky.
There you go. I also have 3 wake up sequences in the morning to help me get out of bed. And so Google first turns on the light to a very cool blue color, and then it refers to my wife and I as king and queen, tells us to wake up. It then tells me about my calendar events and reminders for the day, the weather, and then lastly it plays some uplifting music. And those really help simplify life when we have so much to remember these days and so much to do, which brings me to reminders. You can have Google remind you to do anything you tell it based on a date and time that you set, or even a specific place, just by prefacing your command with the word remind me to. And another really good feature is the ability to create a running list of anything that you desire. So, I mean, that can be groceries, ideas, a list of movies to watch, and you can tie that to Google Keep, which is Google's note-taking app. Now, there is literally so much that the Google Assistant can assist you with in your everyday life, which is why I truly believe that the Google Nest Mini is a must-have smart device in today's fast-paced world of tech. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. Make sure to leave a comment with your thoughts, hit the like button, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so that you can be notified when I upload more videos discussing my experience with today's dopest tech. That's all for now, guys. Peace and love.